Greetings, peace, love, and wellness, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I am Samari of Ready to Enlighten. And today we are officially on day 9 of my 30-day, 30 minutes a day yoga challenge. I am so excited with the number of people that's been clicking on this video and sharing their practice with me, showing up for themselves, creating natural habits that are beneficial for their whole health and wellness. So I'm so excited. I will bow to you. And so today is Tuesday again. Happy Tuesday. And we're going to start off in the seated position. So get your mat and let's get started. Get yourself in a comfortable, relaxed seated position. And we will start with my favorite, clearing breaths. So here, we'll relax ourselves. Maybe bring our hands to our knees or add a prayer mudra, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And then we'll take a deep inhale. Fully filling the belly and exhale. Exhaling completely. And again, another deep inhale. And exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Here we are bringing ourselves to the present moment and in our body. And if you would like to set an intention at this time, it could be anything that you want to get out the practice, whether it's be more grounded, more centered, more relaxed, or set the goal of starting your day to have a great day. So whatever that intentions is, just put it in the mind's eye right now. Just think about it. Then we'll open our eyes and take this right hand and bring it behind us towards the back of the body. And take this left hand and bring it to that right knee. And gently just twist open on that right side, looking, gazing towards that right shoulder, maybe looking down at that right hand. Just really connecting into the base of the spine here, elongating the spine, elongating the back, taking deep breaths, feeling the energy from the base of the spine all the way to the top of the crown. And when you're ready, we'll release that, come back to center, and then get the opposite side, bringing this left hand behind us towards the back of the body. Let onto the ground or mat, fingers spread wide, bringing this right hand to that right left knee and twisting open. Again, feel free to look at that shoulder or look at the hand. Just breathe here. Engaging into the body, waking up the spine, allowing the breaths to lead us. And release. We'll do that one more time on that right side, bringing that right hand behind us. Flat to the ground, fingers spread wide, bringing that left hand to that right knee and twisting open. Allowing ourselves to be here in our body, being here in our present moment. No rushing here. And release, coming back to center. Bringing in left hand behind us. And then that right hand to that left knee, twisting open. Then we'll allow ourselves to come back to center. Then we'll take this left hand, bring it down flat to the mat right next to us. And take this right hand and just lift up, stretching, reaching to that left side. Giving our right body a stretch and release our hands. Bringing that right hand to that mat on the side of us and extending this left arm up. Breathing and release. Then we're going to extend our hands up and fold forward, hinging from the hips, reaching our hands in front of us, allowing our back to relax. Just as comfortable as you feel here. Don't overstrain yourself. Then we'll walk ourselves back with our hands. This time we'll open our legs a little bit. As wide as you feel comfortable opening your legs. We're going to breathe here, erecting our spine straight up. Then we're going to walk our hands towards that right foot and gently stretch and reach towards that right leg. You can touch your shin or your foot or your toe, whatever you can grab a hold of. You bring your head to your shin or wherever you can reach to, just breathe. Then we'll walk ourselves back and go to the opposite side. We'll stretch over on that left leg. Breathing. And release. Then we'll walk ourselves center, reaching forward again, hinging from the hips. And we'll release ourselves back. Then we'll come onto our knees. Here we'll spread our knees wide, feet together to touch, sitting the back of our body towards our feet, extending our hands out straight, releasing our head and chest to the mat. Breathing here. Then we'll gently walk our hands over to the right or side stretch, bringing the head back down to the mat or floor. Then we'll walk ourselves back to center so that we can get the opposite side, walking our hands to the left. Then we'll walk ourselves back to center and to come into all four. We'll keep our right hand planted. Extend this left arm into the air and take this left arm and thread it through the loop of this right arm. Coming down, resting on that left shoulder. Keeping a bend in your knees and just stretching here. And if you want to bring this right hand behind you, resting on your back, just breathe here, feel free. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. Then we'll come back up, bringing his right hand planted to the floor if you did not have it there already. Extending his left hand up. Planting and left hand down, extending his right hand up into the air, threading it through the loop on the left, and dropping down onto that right shoulder. Breathing. If you wanted to bring that left arm around you, just to twist open more in the back and the shoulders. And releasing the left hand back down, flat to the ground. And here we'll do some cat-cow poses, some more, open up the spine. Here we'll inhale, creating a dip in our back, head gaze forward. Then exhale, pushing the mat away, creating an arch in our spine, navel to the spine. Again, inhale, head rises up. Exhale, pushing the mat away. Just go ahead and doing the motion that feels good to your body. The ins and out. Forcefully pushing the air out. And then we'll come into a neutral spine and come onto our forearms. Creating a prayer mudra with our hands, with our palms. Extending that left leg back. Come into the tippy toes of that left leg. Breathing here. Really engaging into our body. Feel the energy moving from the fingertips all the way to the toe tips on the right side. Connecting into our core here. Breathe. Then on the next breath, we're going to shift our weight into the forearms and extend that right leg into the air. Then we'll rotate our ankle, rotate our feet clockwise, counterclockwise. Then release that knee back down. Then we'll get the opposite side, extending that left leg back. Coming to the balls of our tippy toes on the left side. Breathing, engaging. Then when you're ready on your next inhale, lift up that left leg. Do the same thing, rotate that ankle and foot clockwise and counterclockwise. And release that left leg down. We're going to go into a side plank. We're going to take our left hand and bring it to the mat, support it, flat to the mat. Bring our right hand to the mat as well, but have a bend in that elbow. This left forearm should be pointed inward towards the body. And we're going to shift our weight onto the side of the left foot, extending our hips into the air. We're going to bring this right leg down, plant it onto the mat, and then we'll extend our hands up into the air, straight up, keeping our hips lifted, breathing here. And if you want to take this pose a little deeper, go ahead and feel free to stack both legs on top of each other, lifting the hips even more. Engaging into our core here. We'll breathe here for 3 more breaths. And when you're ready, we'll bring this right hand down, shifting our weight onto both hands into a high plank pose. And we'll lower down, bringing our body flat to the mat, keeping our palms planted into the mat. We'll shift our weight up, lifting the hips, lifting the back into a cobra pose. Shoulders back, heads, gaze, heart gaze, open, breathe here. And if you want to bend your knees a little bit and release the knees, untuck our toes, shifting the weight back and our hips lifted into downward dog. Breathe here. And we'll keep our legs planted on the left side and extend his right leg up into a 3-legged dog. Bending in that left leg. If you want to bring it outwards to open up more, breathe here. If you want to extend that leg just straight out, feel free to do that. Whatever feels good for you at this moment. Then we're going to lower down, flat to our body again, so we can lift up onto our all 4 again. Again, we'll take our right hand this time, plant it to the mat, bringing that bend in the elbow in towards the body, having this left hand planted for support. Then we'll shift our weight to that right leg, right foot, bringing that left leg down for support again. If you need support, breathe here. Extend this arm up into the air, twisting open. And if you want to take it deeper, go ahead and stack both legs on top of each other and lifting in that hip. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring that left hand down, shifting our weight into our palms, our hand, into high plank, lower down, bringing our body flat to the mat, hands still at the shoulders. And when you're ready, lift up, pushing through the mat, lifting the chest and hips and pelvis off the floor, breathing here. And if you want to bend your knees, feel free to bend your knees here, keeping a deeper stretch in the back, releasing the legs back down. And untuck our toes and shift our weight back into our hips, into that downward dog, walking ourselves out, turn ourselves to upside down V, breathing here, inhaling, exhaling. And we'll keep our right leg planted, extending that left leg in the air, bending at the knees, stretching and more into that 3-legged dog. Breathe here, or extend your legs straight out, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Just stretch and breathe. Inhaling, exhaling, and releasing that leg back down, coming back to the flat of our body. Breathing. Releasing our shoulders and arms to the mat. Just relaxing here. Receiving that energy we just put into our body. Now go ahead and plant both hands into the mat, extending ourselves up into all 4. We'll stack our hands underneath the shoulders. And here, we'll just breathe, inhaling, exhaling. And we'll keep our right hand planted and extend this left hand in the air and grab a hold of that right leg, right foot, bending and stretching. Give a deep stretch in our back and our hamstrings. and release. Then we'll get ready to get the opposite side, keeping that left hand planted, extending that right arm and grabbing a hold of that left leg. Breathe, bend, open, stretching. And release. Then we'll shift our weight back to the back of our body, bringing our butt to our feet, extending our arms out straight, allowing the chest to rest onto the knees, breathing here, fully surrendering, allowing ourselves to get deeper into the mat with each inhale and each exhale. And we'll begin to shift our weight back onto all four and come into a seated position. Extending our legs straight in front of us, walking it out. Then take this right leg and bring it towards us, planting that right foot to the ground, hugging on that right knee, taking that right arm behind us for support, extending this left arm into the air and twisting open, engaging into our internal organs. Breathing, pressing against our elbow against that right knee, looking back towards that right hand. Really try to reach and press and extend and give our insides a hug. Breathe here. And when you're ready, we'll release that right foot back down and get the left foot, bring that left foot close to our body, planting that left foot to the ground, extending that left hand back for support, fingers spread wide, extending that right hand up and across, pressing that elbow against that left knee, really engaging in ourselves, twisting in the back, opening the shoulders, giving our internal organs a hug. And when you're ready, we'll unwind, shake our legs out. And then we'll go into a deeper version of that pose. We'll bring that right leg back to us, planting that right foot on the floor. Then lifting that right leg and put it on the left side, opposite side of the left knee. Then we'll bend that left knee, bringing that left foot close to our back of the body. Here, we'll have our right foot planted to the ground, left foot, the front of the foot is down, the bottom of the foot is up. We'll take our right hand back for support, and then take that left hand up and across again, pressing that left elbow against that right knee, breathing, twisting on ourselves, gazing at that right back hand. And when you're ready, we'll release that, shake that out, walk that out, and get the opposite side, bringing that left leg close to our body and bring it to the opposite side of the right knee. Then taking that right foot and bring it towards the back of the body. Again, keeping that right foot planted. Then take that left hand back for support. Right hand come up across, twisting open. Gazing at that left back hand. Again, giving our internal organs a hug. Engaging in the back, twisting in the back, breathing through our body. And when you're ready, we'll release that, shake that out, and walk that out. Releasing. Then we'll scoot up and bring both feet to us and hug on our knees, hug and stretching out the back. Really tuning into ourselves, giving ourselves a hug for the work. And then we're going to extend our legs out. Take this left leg and bring it towards the back of the body, lowering the knee to the mat. Then we'll do the opposite, taking that right leg and stack it on top of that left leg. And both front of the feet should be on the mat and the bottom of the feet should be lifted up, twisting here. See if you can take a bind around the big toe on both feet. Just breathing. Allowing our knees to be stacked on top of each other. They don't have to directly be touching, but if they're in alignment, just breathe here. Deeper stretching in the hips. And if you want to take this pose a bit deeper, take your elbow on the right side and bend it up towards the head. And take your elbow on the left side and bend it to create a bind, gripping both hands, straightening out the back. Just really stretching here, your back. Breathing, inhaling, exhaling, keeping your back straight as you deeply tune into your body. Binding in the back, binding in the legs. When you're ready, we'll release that. Again, walking that out, shaking that out in our legs. And we'll come on to the back of the body, releasing ourselves, our knees planted, hug our knees to our chest, rocking ourselves out a little bit, breathing as we rock. Then we'll extend our legs straight up towards the ceiling as if we're walking on the ceiling. Our inversion pose. Here we are beginning to wind ourselves down as we breathe. Allowing the circulation to flow through our body. Really be present. Really surrendering. Then bring our knees back down to the chest, hugging ourselves again and releasing them to the floor. Both feet planted to the floor. Then we'll take that right leg and bring it up and across onto that left foot knee and pressing open on that right knee. Opening up the hips as we breathe. And again, we are winding ourselves down. Getting these last minute stretches. Then we'll lift up on that left knee. Take a bind around that left thigh and extend that leg up, that left leg straight into the air. Breathing here. Then we'll release that leg down to the mat, releasing that right foot down. And then we'll get the opposite side, bringing that left foot up to the right knee and pressing open on that left knee as we breathe again. Connecting to our body, opening that hip, relaxing it. Then we're going to lift up that right hand leg and take a bind around that lower right thigh and extend that right leg into the air. Breathing, really connecting to the lower back here. And again, we're still inverting the legs. And release our legs to the ground. And here we'll bring our feet together and allow our knees to flap open wide. Just breathing here, breathing into your pelvis, breathing into your hips. Just surrendering, allowing yourself to be open as we breathe. Again, receiving all that energy that we just put into our practice. And just relax and release and allow ourselves to breathe in this present moment. And when you're ready, we'll bring our knees to close, hug our knees into our body again, rotating, rolling ourselves out until we come up into a seated position. And I would like to take this time to bow to you, to thank you for clicking on this video and sharing your practice with me today. I'm so happy we're on day 9 out of 30. And if you liked this video, feel free to comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Until next